What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Here I'm going to bring you a tutorial on a Slimline Pro Li breakdown and put back together. We're going to put a new motor in it, one like this. For me, it's a lot easier to replace the motor rather than replace the clipper. You know, typically a Slimline Pro motor for me gives me about a good year. I don't really use it too often, so it could last a little bit longer if I wanted it to, but I do a lot of debulking with it sometimes, and I go doing designs and things like that. But for a lot of you guys, if you're looking to replace just a motor in them, I'm able to get those. For a lot of you people looking to just replace the motor at all in any of your clippers, Slimline Pro, not just the Slimline Pro, but any other clippers that you might have, I'm gonna do a couple more videos on some other clippers that I'll tear down and put back together. I'll leave a link in the description so you can access me via social media, and I can kind of ship those things out to you if you're looking to get them done. I can ship those things out to you if you're looking to pick any of these motors up, screws, any internal parts that you might need for your clippers. I may have access to, and just shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook and I'll be able to help you out. So here's my Slimline Pro Li. It's in the rose gold. Shout out to 86 Custom Clippers. They do amazing work. They're the ones that supplied me with the housings for this clipper. We're gonna put a brand new Slimline Pro blade on it. We're also going to modify the blade with this sharpening stone. I forget where I got this sharpening stone from, but you can get one on eBay. You can even go to Lowe's, Home Depot, any of your hardware store. You can find a sharpening stone, two-sided. One has a rougher side, the other side has a smoother side, so you can smooth out the rest of the blade.
So my dad said that since you guys like Snickers, he's bringing 2 boxes of Snickers over here, and they gave him taco shells.
Oh shit. That sounds good.
Well, David's in the video now. So is Carter.
Oh, hey.
He's gonna be our helper. Right, let's get into some of the tools that we're gonna use for this teardown. Mini screwdriver. We got your Phillips head. We have the Murano blade adjuster. We got some lubricating oil, just so when we go to put the blade back together after we've modified it, we make sure there's no debris, we clean the blade off really well, and we lubricate it before we first turn the motor on. And then we're also gonna need this T10 bit. It goes on the back, it goes to unscrew the back of your Slimline Pro Li. I noticed some of the older ones, you only needed a Phillips head screwdriver. I also have one of those as well, but for this video in particular, and this Slimline Pro in particular, we're going to use the T10 bit. So let's get into the video. So let's get into the teardown. Let's begin by taking off the top 2 screws of the blade. And don't mind me, I'm using a hard surface. I had a towel that I was gonna use, but don't feel like redoing the video. So we'll go ahead and take off this blade. A lot of times you'll notice that a lot of hair will get gunked up in between this. Make sure that we're always cleaning our blades and cleaning our clippers, because you will lose performance based on the hair, how much hair gets stuck in between the blade and the drive of itself. Next, we're gonna take our T10 bit. I'm gonna take the 2 screws on the back. See, you got my screws falling everywhere. We're gonna pop this off. Sometimes you gotta slide the top out a little bit to get it off. Here, I don't know if you can see, got a little bit of, got some hair stuck in here on top. This has been it's a pretty old clipper. I've just kind of taken it apart and put a new blade in. I knew it went bad a while ago. Had to go run and get a brush real quick, but we're back. We're gonna brush the inside of this out, make sure we get all the hair out of it. Slide some of this stuff over. Maybe we can use a towel. Might be a little bit easier with that brush being so stiff. I usually have a nail manicure brush to kind of clean some of this stuff out. Now we're gonna pop our switch out. So there we go, we got our switch, back case, front case, back case, button, not button. We're gonna grab our new motor. We're just gonna slide this in. It has some guides that are on the back side of the back plate, and you kind of just slide the motor right into that, and it sits right in place. Guys, it's super easy, super simple. You can save yourself some money in the long run. So, all right, let's toss our button back in. You want to make sure that you line the top up with that button in the off position. Oh, I'm having a little trouble here. Technical difficulties trying to get this button to stay in place. Sometimes it can be difficult. All right, we're gonna snap it back in place, just like so. Perfect. We're now gonna pop our 210. We're now gonna pop our 2 T10 screws back in. On to the next process. The new blade. We gotta pop this out the box and we're gonna modify it. Grabbed our knife. So we got our blade here. We're gonna pop these 2 screws on the back that adjust the blade itself. We're gonna set those to the side. Pop that blade off, set it to the side. Brush this off, make sure there's no debris on there, anything that's gonna hurt us. I'm gonna use the rougher side first, which is there. So for me, just to make the process a little bit smoother, I'm gonna add a little bit of blade oil to this. Then we're gonna go 45-degree angle. We're just gonna go back and forth. For about 20 to 30 seconds. Shout out to Vic Blends for putting this method online. I haven't done this method in a long time, but gotta give credit when it's due. Just that slightly. Now I have this sharpening stone here that helps me soften out the tips, so this way we get less snagging on the blade. So we just run it up against one of the edges. Smooth that out. Now we'll hop over to our softer side. Same thing, 45-degree angle. Smooth it out just a tad bit. Same thing. Soften it out. Perfect. Right. Let's just throw some oil on here. Clean this off a little bit. Make sure we get all the debris off of there. You don't want the debris to sit in the middle of the blade. You'll end up ruining it and scarring it, and it won't cut right. We all know when we get hair stuck in between the blade, how it doesn't want to cut. You gotta tear the whole blade apart just to get it to cut. All right, I like my clippers adjusted pretty well. So for a lot of people that don't know, you use this blade liner here. You take some sticky notes to determine how close of a adjustment you give it. So you take this magnet here. We're gonna put this like so. We're gonna pop our bottom blade on with those two screws. We're gonna set this to the side. Keep them loose. Make sure you keep the blade loosened up a little bit. And push the blade the whole way back. Lift the paper up a little bit. Slide this forward. Make sure it's snug. Slide that piece of note paper down in between the blade. Push this forward. Not so much so where you push the paper up, but just enough to where you can get it on top of it. I like to double check and make sure that the note is in between the blade. Now that we have this, we're able to, and this has slipped off, so double check it. We'll go ahead and snug the two blade. Man, I can't talk today. We're gonna snug the two screws that hold the adjustment. Pull it back. We're gonna double check. Man, it's super close, super close. Now we're gonna pop our blade back on our clipper. I'm gonna use the bigger screwdriver. Sometimes the screws take a little bit to get in there and try to drive in there just because it is new. It is a new motor. That means new screw holes. Sometimes they tend to get stripped out over time. Screw that together. I like to push the blade back some. I feel like gives it the most power. I'll snug them up. And there we go. The blade was already, make sure we got that oil on there. But she's purring now. Okay, way to try these bad boys out. See how good they cut. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hopefully I can bring you some more tutorials on some teardowns and put back togethers of any other clippers. If you have a recommendation of a clipper, you'd like to see me tear down, put back together, just leave it in the comment section and I'll try my best to get that out to you guys. I've pretty much taken apart every clipper that there is. I've tried every clipper that there is out there. So if there's anything that you're looking to see, just let me know in the comment section. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe and check me out on Instagram, DBlessTheBarber. I'm out.